Hello and welcome back to Farming with Fudd. Today we'll be growing the Duplevé Shootguni, without a doubt the most prolific dual tube launcher to ever grace sentient life. Start by scaling the area of any objects that may interfere. Next, get yourself a 12G fruit pod. You thought 5G was bad, try 480 grains of lead. Next, crack open the fruit pod with a sharp object to reveal the delicious seeds within. Now I know lead might be sweet in your universe, but please refrain from eating this if you want your seed pods to work in the future. After you've successfully circumnavigated the seed pod, we'll need to take the seed and artificially overwinter it. For this, we'll just throw it in the freezer for 12 convenient days as to maintain the original design. After you've blued your ball for 12 consecutive days, it's time to take our seed and place it back into the soil. Next, for some growing encouragement, get yourself a steel tube to smack the seedling with. Okay, Sean Connery. If you desire wooden stock, add a chair leg or some other wooden crap. After 12 days, we should have a very obvious sprout. You can gently inspect the health of the sprout. I don't know why you're always inclined to take these delicate things out of the soil, but here we are. As we can see, it's definitely growing into a double-barreled tube goon. Next, take your baby boomstick and place it business end down into the ground. This is very important for the growing process. Next, we'll have to protect the seedling from the sun with Dale Gribble's glasses. If you can't find a pair, John Redcorn might have one. After another 12 days of growth, you should have a very healthy seedling. We must inspect the seedling to make sure there are no mutations in the hinged operation. Ah yes, it appears to be a side-by-side. We must continue to stimulate the growth of this seedling. Unfortunately for us, that means adding more hick than Goofy's speech impediment. Please don't sue me, Disney. After you get finished fiddling with your force of nature, return it to the soil so we may continue the southernization process. Next, we'll need to hydrate the sapling with a shot of the good stuff, specifically water from the Ozarks. After you've given your modern blunderbuss some of that southern comfort, it's time for the next ingredient. No, we're not going to set the sapling ablaze, we're just here to add a hinge to the mix to ensure that the mechanism grows properly. And because nothing says stereotypical Hollywood badass more than a lighter that just passively runs out of fuel. I mean seriously, after 90 years nobody's fixed that yet? Next, to grow the ultimate Fudd weapon, we need the ultimate Fudd hat. Trust me, I know what I got. I'm sure you do, Fudd of the mortal realm. That's why nobody buys your chopped up milsurps for asking price. Oh my goodness. That is not okay. It's unfortunate we happen to have grown the Shinzo Abe blaster. While this might be the ultimate early game door camping DB, this is definitely not what we were intending. And if we were to set this off, it might destroy everybody in the room. You should tell them that. We need even more hillbilly to set this back onto the righteous path. Add some more of that wild turkey if you want this blaster to grow back the right way, partner. I apologize, I don't know what came over me, but it certainly wasn't your mom. Next, procure a normal human-sized Bible if you require Red Dead Redemption from your gardening sins. Page 117. It's a shame we're not growing the rocket launcher from Halo. Exodus 40. Now, I don't know too much about Moses, but I certainly know how to grow a magical staff. Add the entire good book to the shoddy that almost took out Brandon Herrera, and cover back with our Fudd hat. I know what I got! Oh my goodness! You absolutely do this time, Firmer Fudd. This is my boomstick. It's a 12-gauge double barrel. Fudd Mart's top of the line. It's got a walnut stock, blue steel, and hair triggers. And so much Christian zeal that Doom Guy's planning a second crusade into hell with one. That won't be necessary. You could just fire 2 blasts into the air to scare the demons away.
You shoot him in the leg.
Ah yes, how could I forget the leg meta? After all, Magnum Buckshot is quite effective against Tarkov chads. Speaking of Tarkov, if anybody's down to take a stagecoach to factory, I'd be more than happy to be the Doc Holliday to your OK Corral.
I'm your huckleberry.
I've got more corny jokes than a field in Iowa, so be sure to give the video a like and subscribe if you want more. That's all for now, folks. My socials are in the description of my channel. Be sure to give them a follow. And thanks for watching.